What did Martin Luther King Jr. do? Fought for civil rights. Worked for equality for all Americans. What did the Declaration of Independence do? Announced our independence from Great Britain. Declared our independence from Great Britain. Said that the United States is free from Great Britain. What did Susan B. Anthony do? Fought for women's rights. Fought for civil rights. What are two ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? Vote. Join a political party. Help with a campaign. Join a civic group. Join a community group. Give an elected official your opinion on an issue. Call senators and representatives. Publicly support or oppose an issue or policy. Run for office. Write to a newspaper. What are two rights of everyone living in the United States? Freedom of expression. Freedom of speech. Freedom of assembly. Freedom to petition the government. Freedom of worship. The right to bear arms. What are two cabinet-level positions? Secretary of Agriculture. Secretary of Commerce. Secretary of Defense. Secretary of Education. Secretary of Energy. Secretary of Health and Human Services. Secretary of Homeland Security. Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. Secretary of the Interior. Secretary of Labor. Secretary of State. Secretary of Transportation. Secretary of the Treasury. Secretary of Veterans Affairs. Attorney General. Vice President. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What are the two major political parties in the United States? Democratic and Republican. We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years? 6. We elect a U.S. Representative for how many years? 2. Name one American Indian tribe in the United States. USCIS officers will be supplied with a list of federally recognized American Indian tribes. Cherokee, Navajo, Sioux, Chippewa, Choctaw, Pueblo, Apache, Iroquois, Creek, Blackfeet, Seminole, Cheyenne, Arawak, Shawnee, Mohegan, Huron, Oneida, Lakota, Crow, Teton, Hopi, Inuit. Name one U.S. territory. Puerto Rico, U.S. Virgin Islands, American Samoa, Northern Mariana Islands, Guam. Name your U.S. representative. Answers will vary. Residents of territories with non-voting delegates or resident commissioners may provide the name of that delegate or commissioner. Also acceptable is any statement that the territory has no voting representatives in Congress. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1900s. World War I, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, Persian Gulf War. Name one of the two longest rivers in the United States. Missouri River, Mississippi River. Name the U.S. war between the North and the South. The Civil War, the war between the states. What is the supreme law of the land? The Constitution. What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? Freed the slaves. Freed slaves in the Confederacy. Freed slaves in the Confederate States. Freed slaves in most southern states. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the states. What is one power of the states? Provide schooling and education. Provide protection. Police. Provide safety. Fire departments. Give a driver's license. Approve zoning and land use. What do we show loyalty to when we say the Pledge of Allegiance? The United States. The flag. Name one war fought by the United States in the 1800s. War of 1812. Mexican-American War. Civil War. Spanish-American War. What are the two parts of the U.S. Congress? The Senate and House of Representatives. What do we call the first 10 amendments to the Constitution? The Bill of Rights. Name one problem that led to the Civil War. Slavery. Economic reasons. States' rights. What are two rights in the Declaration of Independence? Life. Liberty. Pursuit of happiness. There were 13 original states. Name 3. New Hampshire. Massachusetts. Rhode Island. Connecticut. New York. New Jersey. Pennsylvania, Delaware, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia. We elect a president for how many years? 4. Name one right only for United States citizens. Vote in a federal election. Run for federal office. Under our Constitution, some powers belong to the federal government. What is one power of the federal government? To print money. To declare war. To create an army. To make treaties. What does the Constitution do? Sets up the government. Defines the government. Protects basic rights of Americans. There are 4 amendments to the Constitution about who can vote. Describe one of them. Citizens 18 and older can vote. You don't have to pay a poll tax to vote. Any citizen can vote. Women and men can vote. A male citizen of any race can vote. If the president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The vice president. If both the president and the vice president can no longer serve, who becomes president? The Speaker of the House. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words? We the people. How old do citizens have to be to vote for president? 18 and older. How many U.S. senators are there? 100. How many amendments does the Constitution have? 27. The House of Representatives has how many voting members? 435. The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers. James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, John Jay, Publius. During the Cold War, what was the main concern of the United States? Communism. Before he was president, Eisenhower was a general. What war was he in? World War II. How many justices are on the Supreme Court? 9.